Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It is June 29th, 2022 and I have a lot of exciting news to share with you. News about Barcelona's activation of its first economic lever, news about Lenglet and Memphis Depay, and news about the return of Rafa Marquez. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, my name is Mo and I created this channel so it can be a one-stop shop for all Barcelona fans where they can come here and get the latest news regarding FC Barcelona. Whether it be transfer rumors, injury updates, post-match analysis, or anything else, you will find it here. So I invite all of you to please subscribe to my channel so you can stay current on all the latest news regarding our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Now I'll begin with the great news that Joan Laporta and his board of directors met today with representatives from the American investment company 6th Street. Now, as I've reported in a previous video, which I will leave the link for down below in case you want to check it out, Barcelona are working on activating its first economic lever by negotiating a deal that will see the sale of 10% of Barca media rights for a maximum period of 25 years to 6th Street in exchange for 200 to 220 million euros. Well, today, representatives from both parties met at the Barcelona offices to finalize that deal, and it's expected that they will put pen to paper tomorrow, and it will be followed by an official statement. Now, this is of course great news because this deal will bring much needed cash to the club that not only will it help sign new players, but it will also help salvage Barcelona's financial situation. Now, another meeting that took place today in Barcelona's offices was between Deco and several representatives from the club, including Barcelona's Director of Professional Football, Matteo Alemany. Now, Deco is not only Rafinha's agent, but he's also Barcelona's advisor in the Brazilian market. And in that role, he keeps Barcelona updated on any new rising stars, any new potential players coming out of the Brazilian market. Well, today, Deco was seen leaving Barcelona's offices with several members from the club, including Alemany, and then heading into the city to eat together at a restaurant. Now, this meeting has fueled a lot of speculation that Barcelona are still in the race for Rafinha, despite several reports stating that Rafinha is very close to signing a deal with Chelsea. Now, Barcelona has not made any official statements and has not explained what took place in that meeting between Deco and the club. So we will have to wait on the updates regarding this meeting. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel for any updates about the Deco meeting with Barcelona. Now on to the news of Robert Lewandowski. As I reported previously, Bayern Munich won around 60 to 65 million euros for the Polish striker, and Barcelona are not willing to pay that much for Lewandowski. Well, now it's being reported that Barcelona are preparing a new offer that will include a fixed 40 million euros plus some variables that will bring the total package close to 50 million euros. It's also being reported that this will be Barcelona's last and best offer, that they were not going to make any better offers, and they will definitely not going to pay 60 to 65 million euros for Robert Lewandowski. Now, while we're on the subject of Lewandowski, today Bayern Munich made an announcement on their website that they were extending their partnership with Konami, the video game maker. Well, in this announcement, there was a picture that featured most of Bayern Munich's stars like Thomas Müller and Leroy Sané, but it was missing their biggest star, which is Robert Lewandowski. Now, this is of course interesting because despite Bayern Munich's several official statements that they will not be selling Robert Lewandowski this summer, behind the scenes they keep doing things that signal that they are preparing themselves to lose Lewandowski this summer. Things like signing Sadio Mane and telling him that he's gonna be the false 9 in the team, and things like this where they posted a picture featuring several of their stars but missing their biggest star, which is the Polish striker. Now, I reported in yesterday's video, which I will leave the link for down below in case you want to check it out, that ESPN was reporting that Manchester United and Barcelona had agreed on a transfer fee for Frankie de Jong that was worth around 80 million euros. Well, today it's being reported that Frankie de Jong is insisting that he does not want to go to Manchester United and that he wants to remain in Barcelona. So as of now, this operation will not be moving forward, and if Barcelona really want to convince Frenkie de Jong to make the move to the English club, they have a very difficult task ahead of them, because as I've reported before, Frenkie de Jong has said that playing in Barcelona has been a long life dream, and he wants to play in the Champions League, which is something that Manchester United cannot offer him at the moment. Now, speaking of players that are leaving the club, it's being reported that the French defender Clement Lenglet is very close to finalizing a deal for a move to the English club Tottenham Hotspurs. Now, it's being reported that Clement Lenglet has finalized his terms with the English club, and that the only thing missing for his exit is finalizing his terms for his exit from Barcelona. So Barcelona will have to negotiate Lenglet's exit with Tottenham Hotspurs on whether it's going to be a final transfer, a loan with an obligation to buy, or a loan with an option to buy. Now, most likely Barcelona will try to push for a permanent deal, and if they can't get that, they will most likely try to negotiate a loan with an obligation to buy, because Barcelona have been trying to offload Lenglet for some time. Because not only is Lenglet a player that Xavi doesn't count on, but he's also a player with very high wages that Barcelona are trying to remove from their wage bill to try to free up some space for the new signings. Now, speaking of another player that might be leaving the club, it's now being reported that Barcelona have set a price for Memphis Depay, which is around the 25 million euros. Now, this doesn't mean that Memphis Depay will be leaving the club. All this means is that if an offer comes from Memphis Depay that's around 25 million euros or higher, then the club will have to consider that offer because of its dire financial situation. Now, Memphis Depay is a player that Xavi does not want to see leave the club. He wants to count on him next season. After all, he is one of the highest scorers on the squad, despite missing a lot of time due to injury. But again, because of the club's dire financial situation, if a good deal comes for him, Barcelona will have to consider that offer, despite Xavi's desire not to see Memphis Depay leave the club. Now, speaking of Barcelona's dire financial situation, it's now being reported that Barcelona have had to adjust both Franck Kessié's and Andreas Christensen's contract to meet La Liga's financial fair play rules. Now, as I've mentioned many times before, both Kessié and Christensen are players that Barcelona have already acquired. However, they haven't made the official statement yet, and they haven't been able to register these two new players because the club is over the salary limit. Well, now it seems that Barcelona have adjusted the contracts for both players by reducing the fixed amount that the club will pay these two players and increasing the amount of variables. Now, this will not affect the players at all. They are still going to receive the same wages, and they will receive the same amount of money from the club. However, by reducing the fixed amount and increasing the variables, this gives Barcelona more time to pay the players what they're owed and make sure that the club meets La Liga's financial fair play rules. Now, on to the news that Sergi Barjuan will be stepping down as coach of Barcelona B squad to take a different role inside the institution. And he will be replaced by no other than the legend himself, El Kaiser Rafa Marquez. Now, Rafa Marquez is an absolute Barcelona legend. He is the best Mexican defender and one of the best Mexican players in the history of football. He came to Barcelona in 2003, playing for 7 seasons, where he gave us several memorable performances, being a staple in Barcelona's defense, and that culminated in him being the first Mexican player to win the UEFA Champions League. So now it seems that Rafa Marquez will be taking over the reins of the Barca B squad, and I'm very excited for this news. I'm excited to see a legend come back to the club, and I can't wait to see what Rafa Marquez will do as the head coach of the Barcelona B squad. Now, we will end today's video with the news that Barcelona are continuing to search for an opponent for the Joan Gamper Trophy. Now, as I reported previously, Barcelona were due to face AS Roma on August 6th in the Camp Nou for the Joan Gamper Trophy. However, the Italian club unilaterally withdrew without giving any explanation. And now Barcelona are considering legal action against AS Roma for all the damages that were done to the club, because the tickets had gone on sale, and now Barcelona are working on refunding those tickets. Well, now it's being reported that Barcelona are continuing their search for an opponent for the Joan Gamper trophy, and it's being rumored that that opponent will most likely be AC Milan. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I invite all of you to please leave a comment down below giving me your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I invite all of you to please subscribe to my channel so you can stay current on all the news regarding FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video, and as always, Visca Barça.